Let go of what may come. Let go of what is happening now. Don't try to figure anything out. Don't try to make anything happen. Relax right now and rest. And we're going to come to the practice of ABC, which is an acronym. So the first A is awareness, the B is balance, and C is for centering and also connectedness. So we'll go through each stage of the practice. It's really, ABC is really a good way of managing our state and kind of bringing ourselves together, especially under stress or pressure. Allows us to move from automatic pilot into a bit more doing mode. So just being mindful of what you're really aware just now. Just slowing that down part by part, section by section, and we'll go through that. I'll guide that. So just being really aware of, in this moment, kind of mood or felt sense that you're experiencing. See if you can do that in the mind's eye without judgment. Get a sense of where that is in the body. Being aware if it's maybe down lower in the belly or higher up in the chest or more to the left side or the right side. Not analysing. Simple awareness. And just really being aware at this moment in the mind's eye, how your thoughts are. And see if you can, adopt a attitude of one of curiosity rather than judgment. Notice if you're keeping thinking about something in the past, it could be even something that happened an hour ago or earlier today, or maybe even further back than that, a few days, weeks. See if something just keeps coming up. Or maybe there's that kind of thinking where we overthink. Sometimes we overanalyze. Sometimes in this present moment, sometimes there's even images there or fantasies or pictures. Or maybe we think a bit more in the future, what will happen after, maybe even this session, or we're planning and we're organising something already. Just let's see if we don't have to judge that, but simply just notice it. It doesn't matter which way you're thinking, we just notice. Then really get a sense of that awareness of what you can hear in your surroundings. We don't have to go and search for it. Or it might not just be your surroundings, it might be out with the room or the space that you're in. Awareness of a smell or even maybe a taste or flavor in your mouth. An awareness of even being here right now. An awareness of the physical sensations that you're experiencing. Right from the crown of your head, right down to the tippy toes, or the tippy toes right up to the crown of your head. Just really being aware. Maybe the temperature, the sensations. Maybe soreness or achiness, or maybe a bit more relaxed, a softness about parts of your body. So that's A for awareness. As we move gently on to B for balancing. So balancing our bodies right now. So just checking in with our awareness that maybe you'd like to adjust your posture, or maybe your left shoulder's a bit more down than your right shoulder, or maybe you just like to soften your shoulders a little bit more. So we're really balancing down, really grounding and relaxing down, even although we're reaching a dignified manner. So we're not kind of more one-sided or squashed or overextended, but really nicely reaching out to both sides within us of feeling more balanced. And also that includes balancing your attention to, or your awareness. So if you're noticing that you're quite in your head, or you're distracted with the internal environment, or distracted with the external environment. If you're too much in your head, see what happens when you kind of balance it a bit more and come into your body a bit more. You come down into your emotions a bit more. And what can help with that is a hand on the belly or the hand on the heart, just to experience those physical sensations. And just being aware of that balance, not just internally, but externally. So the awareness of the space on your left-hand side, and it might be in the room, but it goes further than that. Could be the rest of the street, it could be the rest of the town or the city, could be further beyond that space. The balance behind you, aware of that balance, what's behind you. Maybe initially you've got a cushion at your back or chair, but also kind of the space behind you and further and beyond. The balance underneath you. And that space takes us right to the grounding of the earth. The balance to the right-hand side of you. Having that awareness of the space. You really being in the middle of this. And the balance in front of you. And that space. So having that spatial awareness. And then we come to the C in ABC. C for centering. So we're going to go right down the middle of us. So starting with the forehead, and we're going right down the middle to the jaw, to the chest, to the abdomen, but starting with the forehead, just allowing that just to relax in this present moment. Just allow it to soften. We spend a lot of time frowning with our thinking. Allowing the cheekbones to relax, the eyelids to relax, just to feel more centered as we unhinge the jaw. Allow the tongue to relax in the mouth. Coming down to the chest, allowing that centering, just being aware of the breath. And if the breath is somewhere coming in and going out of our chest, just try and see if we can encourage it, not force it, push it, but encourage it to go down to the belly. So that center line from the forehead to the jaw, to the chest, to the belly, right down. Just breathing in that line and a long, slow breath out, centering. And then within this last part of the ABC, we can also use C as connection or connecting. So we're connecting more inner awareness to ourselves internally, the feelings, the thoughts, the sensations, the spatial awareness, and see what it's like just to gently at this moment open your eyes, but not look directly at the screen, and start connecting. And you might even want to move your fingers about or look around your room to see if you can just spend a few seconds looking at something, or if you're outside, to see what it's like just looking at that shape or that colour. Get a sense of, if you touched it, what it might feel like. So that connection from the internal to the external, we're moving outward. And then coming back into this space, opening your eyes and actually connecting with each other. And see, just checking with that connection, how we can connect with each other and also ourselves at the same time.